We now bring in Devils reporter Erika Wachter. She joins us on the MSG 150 speed dial presented by Fios by Verizon. Erika, thanks so much for joining us. I tell you, you got a lot to look forward to this upcoming season covering Jack Hughes. He is so poised. It is hard to believe he just turned 18 in the middle of May.
Oh, that's exactly 100% what I'm thinking as well. He's just so good. We know he made a big media circuit yesterday, of course, hitting MSG 150 as well. But today he was officially introduced as a Devil, and he kind of said, I've loved the Jack Hughes show as it's been over the weekend and, of course, yesterday coming to Jersey. But he's ready to just hit the ice and start training because he wants to really make a splash. I'm so excited for all that's been going on this offseason. I know more's to come as well, but it's going to be a really exciting year for the Devils.
And, you know, he doesn't have to worry about stepping into a situation where he's got to be the only star, that all of a sudden he's the face of the franchise. You still have Taylor Hall. Obviously, Nico Hischier was the #1 pick. But then you add PK Subban, who's a personality unto himself. That's an amazing addition for him, not just for the Devils on the ice, but I think it's also a big help for Jack to have these kinds of people around him.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you guys more there. He said that PK Subban reached out to him basically right away, congratulating him, just taking him on board. And he is that larger-than-life personality, just has so much, I don't know, just brings so much excitement. We had the press conference via phone, teleconference there the other day, and it was just awesome. You just get so pumped up knowing all that PK Subban can bring. He is a Norris Trophy winning defenseman, so he's going to plug right in there probably, in a top defensive pairing. And we know that he's going to be bringing so much attention to this New Jersey Devils team. The first pick was one thing, but now you get the news that Subban's coming. It is just so much excitement and a lot of guys that Jack Hughes can lean on. And today in that press conference, I was there at the Rock earlier, and he really just alluded to that as well. There's a lot of good guys on this team. It's not just me coming in as #1 pick. He's hoping to make the roster next season, of course, but he knows there's a lot of talent, and the eyes won't just be on him, which, again, I think is nice. And PK is looking to have a bounce-back year as well, so it's good stuff.
Erika, what do you think it means for the Devils just in general? A lot of times in this area, they do fly under the radar coverage-wise, but having a #1 pick again and a guy like Hughes as well, and then adding a personality like Subban, you saw the crowd that was there in Newark on draft night. There was thousands of people there. What does this mean just for the Devils?
I think it's huge. It's going to bring so much attention to the Devils because even, you go back 2 seasons ago when they did reach the playoffs, and it had been a long time since they've been there. It was the Stanley Cup final before that, and it still wasn't the biggest news. I was working, at Fox during that time, and it didn't even get as much coverage as you would hope for a playoff team. They always do fly under the radar in this market, but I think bringing in these types of personalities and having just all that flamboyance, I know he was talking about PK in that way, but I think that'll be so huge in just drawing more of the casual fan as well, and also different celebrities. I even saw The Rock was tweeting with PK. They have a nice friendship, so we got to get The Rock to The Rock, of course. But I think it's just going to grab so many more eyes here. And Kevin Weeks, who hosted the press conference today for Jack Hughes, was saying all eyes in the world, in the hockey world right now, are centered on the New Jersey Devils. And I think that is huge, especially given how challenging last season was, that they have so much talk as we gear up for a new campaign.
Now, Erika, Friday outside the Rock, I don't know if you are aware, but we caught you dancing. You, Dano, and Steve Cangelosi.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Look at Kanji there. Wow.
What was it like out there for you guys?
Yeah, when Kanji's dancing, it's something big. It's something exciting. We were just so thrilled. The party was just going nonstop. That was just after the pick, and I felt like as soon as we knew the Devils got their #1 guy in Jack Hughes, that was it. The party was on from there. No one really paid attention for quite a while about what was happening with the rest of the draft, but we were dancing, of course. So I got to teach those guys a little moves,
Yeah, they need some help.
So you got the personality of PK Subban, of course, Jack Hughes taking #1 overall. I don't know if you saw some of the shots from Blake Coleman's wedding. He, of course, is from Texas, but you got to add him into the mix. Look at this from over the weekend.
This is going to be some locker room you're going to be covering, Erika. Look at this guy.
Yeah, it's going to be unbelievable. I am really jazzed up for it. And his wife, of course, Jordan, is a Cowboy. Well, she was a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. So she put on a whole other show as well. So I'm sure she's teaching him some moves there. But Blake, I did reach out to him and, told him congratulations. He's like, I'm exhausted. I don't think those are my best moves. I'm like, I think all the thousands of fans would disagree. That was amazing. And we're going to have to just kind of put it on replay during the season.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so great stuff, Erika. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Hope to talk to you again soon, and enjoy the rest of your summer as well. For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.